Okay, because I do not have my own webcam, I am not able to record my interview using the Career Center's website. However, I am recording this with my own personal camera, and I will then upload the video to my computer and submit it. So I will read the interview questions that I have come up with first, and then I will answer them. So I'm kind of playing the role of the interviewer and interviewee in this clip. Okay, I will be interviewing for the position of marketing coordinator at the mid-sized law firm of the Huntington Law Group in Chicago. Alright, and here is the interview. The first question is, tell me about yourself. And my answer would be, I am about to graduate from DePaul University with my double Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies and Journalism. I chose these two majors because I found that they were both very applicable to the interests in my life. With Communication Studies, I happened to take a class with one of my roommates, and I found that what I was learning in class was very applicable to my outside life. A lot of the theories that I was learning about seemed to be manifested in my daily interactions, so I found communication to be a very practical and interesting major. As for journalism, I am very interested in writing, and I always have been, so I found that journalism was a great chance for me to use my writing skills and use them in a creative way where I could work on new and challenging and different material every single day. Aside from my academic background, I have worked in legal marketing in the past. I held an internship at the mid-sized Chicago law firm of Burke, Warren, McKay, and Saratella for about 7 months before I applied to this position. And aside from that, I am a scuba diving instructor in my spare time. I've traveled all over the world for scuba diving, and I find it to be a very fulfilling and rewarding hobby. So that is a little bit about myself. My next question is, why have you chosen this profession? And my answer would be, well, as I mentioned before, I had an internship in legal marketing. And admittedly, I wasn't interested specifically in legal marketing when I took the internship. I was actually more interested in going to law school, and I thought that it would be helpful to have a background in a law office so that I could see the inner workings of what attorneys do every single day. However, a couple months into my internship, I started realizing how much fun I was having kind of on the other end of the spectrum. I really liked the material that I was given every single day because it was new and different. I wasn't kind of repeating the same song and dance every single day. I was given something new and challenging to work on, which is what I really appreciated about marketing. And I liked being kind of the support system for the attorneys. I've helped with everything from preparing conference materials to helping them write articles. And I like being able to work kind of hand in hand with them to produce a great final product. So that is how I became interested in legal marketing, and that is why I am currently pursuing the position that I've applied for today. My next question is, what parts of this job would be most difficult for you and why? And my answer to that would be, I would say that the event planning side of this job would be most difficult for me, simply for the fact that I did not have a lot of event planning experience at my internship. I worked under the director of marketing, and he primarily handled the event planning when we would have client events and things like that. I typically worked with the invitations, sending out invitation lists, creating invitation lists, and doing RSVP management for the events. Occasionally I would look over food service contracts and things like that. However, I didn't have a ton of experience with fully planning events, so I think that that would be an area where I would need a little bit of improvement. However, I do have a small background in it, so I don't think it would be terribly difficult for me to pick up on. Okay. The next question I have for this interview is, tell me about a well-functioning team that you were on. Why do you think the team worked so well together? And my answer to this question would be, while I was in college, I worked for DePaul's University Center for Writing-Based Learning, which is a center where students can come to get help with their writing on any topic at any stage of their writing process. During my final year at the University Center for Writing-Based Learning, I was asked to lead a mentoring team. And our mentoring team was designated to create a new training system for new hires that would be joining our organization. I was working on a team of 3 other individuals, and we kind of started with just looking at our old training system and seeing how we could improve. I would say that the team was extremely well functioning, mainly because we had open communication. We worked together every single day, and when we would work individually, we would always take time to meet afterwards to make sure that everyone was on the same page. I would also say that in addition to open communication, everyone was allowed to voice their ideas. And that was something that I believed in with my leadership, was that, just because I'm the leader, that doesn't mean that my ideas are superior to anybody else's. So everybody on the team had equal say with their ideas and were always allowed to pitch new ideas. So everybody felt welcomed on the team and felt that they could communicate. And I think that was the primary reason for why our team was so well functioning. Okay. The next question I have for the interview is, how do you approach problem solving and making decisions? My answer for that would be, as I mentioned with the team that I worked on previously, I believe in open communication. So for problem solving, I believe that it is essential for everybody to have a say in the problem. Maybe it's what they're feeling or solutions to the problem. I think that when working out a problem, it's great to have as many perspectives as possible so that no aspects of the problem are overlooked. Typically everybody has a unique view of the problem, so if everybody has a chance to voice their opinion or give input for how to solve the problem, I feel that best